You're hardly in the book on the market with so much recipe. You have 25, you have 50. I'm giving you 100. During the time growing up, we had a huge up to now coconut farm. Coconut was like our meat, our everything. We use coconut for ear oil, naturally. To our ear, coconut was like lotion. We use coconut to sleep on bad days. We tear the stuff from the coconut husk and put it into bags and then pad it with sheet and make a mattress. And that was called a kaya mattress. First, if mother will be cooking coffee, go all around our house, we will put the coconut, grate the coconut, put it all in the pot with the coffee. And then she sweeten it with the sugar and spice it up. That's coconut. She making dumpling or roti. She put that coconut milk into it. For lunchtime again, we'll have like a one-pot meal. Coconut, breadfruit, dasheen, sweet potato with some dumpling. Those dumpling all cooked down in coconut milk with some pimento leaf, some onion. We do natural spices. Then it was no powder spices or stuff like that. With some coarse salt or something, you get the real aroma and the real taste. We cook with natural seasoning. For dinner, it's always the almighty beans, cooked down with coconut milk with some rice. That coconut, if you really know the versatility of the coconut, they used to make some clip for our hair to go to school, and they run the bamboo through the coconut and make a clip. There was just so much different use for the coconut. She taught us how to make the gluten. The gluten is something, you knead the flour, you like with stew peas. You knead the flour so hard and then you wash all the starch out. You make it into a batter and fry it. You cook that with the beans and the coconut milk, and you wouldn't miss frying that flour that the gluten is taken from, and you put that in the milk and spice it up. You will think it's real meat cooking with that coconut milk. I remember those things so well. Then I later went to Panama back in the days just to make life, as I said, from a large family. I had so much people here. I went to Panama, work for $30 a week and send back the money here to give my dad, so the rest who had better education could go to high school, university, whatsoever. Going along, I mostly work in people's homes in the foreign. So doing that, I will write down my recipe, and always with just knowing that love for coconut, keep making recipe, keep doing things. Even the last thing before I leave Jamaica, I made a bun, and that bun, an Easter bun, was all about the coconut, which I'd sold off in this community. The book is contained of main dish, bakes, juice, jams, jelly. It's a complete. There are different recipes. It's not just one thing. As I said, you have stew, jam. Alright, if you're reading, come into my book. I have the original. My book is so original. I have the original Jamaican seasoning, which to me are the jerk seasoning, the scotch bonnet pepper, scallion, thyme, onion, pimento, garlic, rosemary, nutmeg, elder pepper, or some people say the pepper elder, ginger, vanilla beans, black pepper, lemon, vinegar, molasses, and the annatto seed, which we also use as curry. The green blend is the thyme, the scotch bonnet pepper. I deseed it with the ginger, onion, garlic, and the all-purpose seasoning, different seasoning with the vinegar. You combine those and blend them together to make a real good jerk. Reading my book, you can also get this book and make something of yourself with it, because some of the basic you see in the store every day is right here. It's just how to get them together. Traditionally, as I said, we had a big coconut farm, so I made a coconut oil. The coconut oil that does everything is not hard to make. In my book, I use 6 dry coconut, put it on the fire, get it down till it reaches to a level. As I said, buy the book and you will see. The coconut oil is very easy to make and expensive in the store. And for the guys, in page 25, and that's the year my dad was born, the Lyros, Upper Days Carl, or the front end lifter, coming from Pastor's daughter. It's all here. So the guys who have problem, buy my book. You can see what coconut does for you all. Spending some time in the Cayman Islands, I get to do like the turtle and the cow. I do 20 years in the Cayman Islands, so I also see I got the drinks, pina colada. Everybody know pina colada. Somebody online went, they didn't know coconut to eat. They thought it was just for body massaging. The carrot punch, the breadfruit punch. You get 100 real recipe for a little bit of money. This is my first book. I have plenty more coming on this year. Plenty coming on this year. The way I structure my book is not like any other book. As I said, I do my thing. I'll be sitting here and thinking about something. I always have my pen and thing, writing down, and then I go trying different things. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. It even make me put on a little weight, but I try all my recipes. Now I have more than 700 recipes with coconut. More than 700 recipes.
But you say coconut 100 ways. Why 100 out of 700?
Because how much can I put in one book and then the cost of the book? So next time I'm coming, we'll run 2, run 3. I'm getting there. I'll put them out gradually. Yeah, most books, no, you're hardly in the book on the market with so much recipe. You have 25, you have 50. I'm giving you 100.
The recipes you have in the book, have you manufactured any have on the market?
No, not yet. I'm a full-time home health aide. No. I'm a home health aide, that's why where I get money to. These books are very expensive. Very expensive. I'm doing them in England. It cost me £4,500 per book. This is my Jamaican bun. My Jamaican bun, I had the dry ingredients. I had flour, sugar, cinnamon, fruits, nutmeg. And the fruits, along here my mommy always have a papa tree. Papa tree is always in this yard. So we do the papa, then make it down. And I have it here, what I did yesterday. I make the papa down to a raisin. And we use the papa, the silver orange, and we get it down and then we put it in the bun. For the wet ingredients, we have the coconut, eggs, stout or malta, the butter, lime, ginger, egg, baking powder, and sometimes I put the red label wine, like to keep it longer. If we're making it like to use tomorrow, you doesn't have to, but otherwise the red label have that, the alcohol, that keep it longer. I warm the wet ingredients with the sugar and just mix it. I can just take up, I doesn't have to use measurement. If I'm going to make the bun now, I just get my dry ingredients, my wet ingredients. I can mix that in 5 minutes. I bake my stuff on the wood fire, on the cold stove, and get that ready in no time. Just like you do an outside pudding. If you know what you're doing, just take it to bake it. I can steam it. I also steam a bun.
How long that takes?
Half an hour to an hour, depending on how big you make the bun. The bun can ready in half an hour, just like a bread. I want to come back to the community and show these girls how to make bun. Bun is as easy as fried dumpling. Bread, which I see selling for so much. It hurt me so much to see bread sell. Bread is just like fried dumpling. And it's, I used to make Bola right on the zinc top. I used to eat a lot. So, I get my own stuff at home, my mother, and just bake up some Bola, make it on the stove. I'm a wood fire cook, 1, 2, and that's it.